What's going on, y'all? It's been a long time, but I'm back. And I watched the Mortal Kombat 2 trailer 4 days ago, right? I was excited for it. Can't wait to see it. It's going to have Avengers Endgame reactions. Now, from looking at the trailer, it did have those Avengers Endgame colors. The colors. It had the colors now, and the trailer looked good. But I have my gripes. I have my conflicts about the movie. Now, we all seen Mortal Kombat 2021, which wasn't a Mortal Kombat tournament film, right? That's what Mortal Kombat is about. The tournament, right? That's its core. That's its core. We didn't get that in 2021 in Mortal Kombat 2021. We got Cole Young, a character nobody cared about, going on his little adventure to become whoever, to become this new character, with plot armor on and shit, right? And I think that's what's going on in this second movie. You got Johnny Cage trying to find himself, and he has to go with Raiden and Sonya to fight in this tournament, you know, with Johnny Cage trying to find himself again. That's what I believe the movie is about. Now, there are other plots to the movie. Like you got Sonya and you have, I mean, not Sonya, you have Katana and you got Shao Kahn. That's a plot. You got Scorpion and Noob Saibot. That's another plot, right? So it's about three different plots within the movie, right? Then you got Jade and Sindel. You got all these. You got the side characters from the first film, which I have my gripes about. Liu Kang. We all know Liu Kang is the main character of the franchise as a whole. He's the main guy, right? But this is going to be the second time where Liu Kang is a side character. He was a side character in Mortal Kombat 2021, and I believe he's going to be a side character in Mortal Kombat 2, this new one, right? Even though the trailer shows that apparently he's going to be fighting Shao Kahn, but still, Liu Kang is still a side character. You have Kung Lao coming back. You have supposedly Quan Chi, I believe, is going to be in this. So there's going to be a conflict between Scorpion and Quan Chi, and I just don't know about this whole tournament thing. I don't see this tournament happening in this film. When I hear somebody say it's going to be a tournament, I think of the movie called The Quest with Jean-Claude Van Damme. That's what you call a tournament movie. You got one guy going on his journey, right, to fight, right, on this island, right, and he's got to beat the big dude and whatnot, right. I don't see that for this film. I see Johnny Cage, Kitana as two of the main characters. Um, Really, it's about Johnny Cage, but at the same time, it's like I don't see tournament. I don't see a tournament in this movie. I don't see a tournament. I don't see that. I see an adventure fighting movie, just like the first Mortal Kombat. Now, am I excited for the Mortal Kombat? Yes, I am excited. But like I said, I still have my issues with it. Now, will there be a Mortal Kombat 3 where it's a real tournament? Because like I said, Mortal Kombat is main character is Liu Kang, but Liu Kang is still a side character. So are they gonna make Liu Kang the official main character for the third film? That's only if this movie does good at the box office. Only if this Mortal Kombat 2 does good at the box office. But I think it's gonna be a repeated cycle like the first movie. I don't like I said, I think it's still going to be a repeated cycle. The first movie that came out in 1995, 1995's Mortal Kombat was a tournament movie because the movie was centered around just three characters, right? You had the other side characters, but Sub Zero, Scorpion, they were like side characters that really didn't matter within the movie. You had Liu Kang, Sonya, and Johnny Cage, right? Those were the three main characters in the 1995's Mortal Kombat that were actually going to be doing some fighting. Liu Kang was the main guy that was actually fighting. He was the center of attention. And they got on a boat. They went to an island. They met some other people while they were at the island, and they did the tournament thing on the island. But I don't see that. I don't see that for this Mortal Kombat 2. I see a bunch of characters going to different realms. You know, I think this movie is going to be. I think this movie is really going to be all over the place because, like I said, the core to Mortal Kombat is the actual tournament. But I think this movie is going to be on story mode more than anything. If you play Mortal Kombat, you know what story mode is. When you take a character and they go through these different stories and stuff, and you're not actually in the main game, you're not actually fighting in the tournament. You're going on the story mission. So I think that what this movie is going to be. This movie is going to be just a story mission, like a story mode within the game. If you play Mortal Kombat Armageddon, you got the main fights, then you got story mode, then you got the other game modes. So I think this is just going to be just like I honestly believe this is just going to be like Mortal Kombat that came out in 2021. An adventure fighting movie with the fights and all that, but still no tournament. Even though they mention it. Sonya, we got to bring you in. We're recruiting you for a tournament. But there's no tournament. You know, I don't see that for this. I don't see that for this movie. And I think that's what's going to lead them up to making a third film because it's like are you gonna repeat the same thing like you did the first one? Well, there's still no tournament. But yeah, y'all, that's it. Leave your thoughts and comments down below. What do you think about this? You think they're gonna make a third film? Because like I said, off the trailer, if you just look at the trailer, maybe I have to go back and look at the trailer again. But I still don't see tournament. I see story mode. I see a story mode. That's what I see. I don't see tournament. I see story mode. And that's it. Leave your comments down below. Comment, like, subscribe. I'm out of here.